All right, guys. So we moved to underneath the car. Gonna give it an oil change, check things out for long haul. Good thing to do while you're under here is kind of give visual reference on anything that might have changed since the last time you were underneath it. You know, look at your ball joints, control arms. Look for any shiny metal on the chassis, any additional oil leaks, anything like that that might stick out to you that was not here before. I'm starting to notice that my suspension parts for the steering is starting to get kind of gummed up. Could be the boots are starting to wear out. I tend to get underneath here quite often and get into the Zert fittings as much as I can, but honestly I think it's been a year or two since I've been in there. But so you want to look at any of that kind of stuff and see if there's any changes. I also have seemed to have formed a little bit of a leak coming out of the drain plug, which would explain why I get drippage in the driveway. And also get you in here, I don't know if you can see that, but front timing cover is starting to leak too. Pretty typical on Chevy family stuff, so I guess to be expected with as many miles that are on it. So yeah, so what I like to do is get in there, a little bit of brake clean and a rag, and just clean it off. I mean, it just helps. I don't like getting oil and crap all over my hands. So we're gonna get after that. Gonna get after the filter. And just kind of wipe it down, check stuff out. Just an FYI, if you guys use a lot of brake clean, this stuff I got on Amazon, Denko, non-chlorinated, works amazing. Local company, it's out of Grand Rapids, but I bought it by the case off Amazon, and it was about $1 a bottle, maybe $1.50. So well worth buying it out of the case. Cases are in like packages of 50, but I am stocked up on brake clean for at least a few months. I use it on everything, cleaning up, it's nice, and that it's not chlorinated, you don't have to worry about getting it on your hands. So shameless plug, sure, I don't know, whatever, I like them. So 14 mil, we'll get on the plug here, see if anything comes out like metal shavings or whatever. So far so good. Still got all right viscosity in it. I don't feel any chunks. It smells like the typical crank oil. Sounds good. I usually run, well, in this I always run Mobile 1. I will switch it up on the filters. I tried a K&N filter just to see what it's all about and all the hype, but usually I run AC Delco. No preference, just price and whatnot. Walmart is about the best place to get all that stuff, and I don't really care for Walmart all that much, but dang old prices, can't beat them. So I'm gonna let that drain. One thing I did do, this thing has been sitting for a couple days. As you notice, I fired it up, and you would think it would be hot, but just enough to get the oil flowing. It wasn't hot at all, and it was actually pretty nice, but get everything kind of worked out of it and churned up and dumped in there. So we'll work on getting this filter off next. I'm sure K&N has a tool for this specifically, but it's more money when you can just improvise with what you have. Can I even just... Oh. Who put this on? Oh yeah, it was me. Why did I put it on so tight? I don't remember putting it on that tight. Why? Why are you so tight? Oh, there we go. Don't put them on tight. And then spin it off. Or that. Usually let these things just drain out. Then when they're done, cut them open, check for any other chunks or whatnot. Huh. Interesting. Check some stuff out underneath here and show you fellers what I was talking about. So whenever you got a car in your teeth, you really get underneath it and see, and you can see that I got the road rash going on underneath here. Gonna have to address that very soon, otherwise that's what leads to all your nasty rust holes. See on the Denali, I got the same thing going on that fender, and that'll be a hole here before I know it if I don't take care of it. So I got plans for that coming up too this summer. But get underneath here, and even just driving this thing just in the rain, I've never seen snow or salt since I've had it. I'm the second owner. Floor pans have some flaky, scaly rust on them. Some other little odds and ends. Sorry for the camera angles. Kind of difficult to get in here, but yeah, I'm gonna have to treat on that here soon. Why the heck? How did that even happen? This little clip like just boop and popped off. That's what I'm talking about. Finding stuff that's just odd. You got a rusty brake line right there. Shocking. Alright, well, just all stuff to add to the list. But that's kind of stuff I'm talking about when you're underneath here. Just take a look at it and make a mental note. I'm going to head over to the other side and check it out. Alright, on the other side, nothing too terrible. Drive shaft it's not leaking out of the tail shaft or the transmission. I mean, there's a little bit of grit and grime. Maybe that's just from the oil from the leak up front. So what I was talking about having a runner, maybe have a summer cruiser again. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Just a little quick little sneak peek. Coming soon. Something I can drive in the summer that it's sporty and whatever. I'll get the Impala in and strip it all down and give her a nice, good old shade tree garage rebuild. My first one that I had, I totally stripped it all the way down and painted it, gave it an overall paint job, but I'll probably dig deeper into this thing and rebuild it, and then probably at that time that's when it's going to get the LS. But I'll probably do it right, get it in, get it at the body off the frame. Never taken one of these bodies off, but figure it out. And yeah, put an LS in it, put it back together, see what happens. Paint it up, fix some dents, do some body work. That's probably going to be a 2-year plus project, just like the other stuff I have. So yeah, I'll get my special project coming soon. We'll go into detail on that, and can't wait. I'm excited. But back to the Impala. Back into it. So plug looked good. Nice, a little bit of a leak. Call that good enough for right now. Get her on our road trip that we got coming up. I still got other stuff I gotta do this before I go to work here later. Snug that down enough. So today's flavor of oil filters, I told you I went with AC Delco TF52E. I don't know why I know that by heart. So, know that by heart. Had a cramp there. So something you want to do with your oil filters, get a little bit of oil in there and get some lubrication going on that ring, just to make sure it seats properly on there. Those things come, they're dry. You don't over tighten it. Just don't. Because I'm telling you not to. You'll regret it. Kind of like some guy putting on a K&N air filter, or K&N oil filter on a 95 Impala. Boop. Good enough. And the funny thing is, I probably just did the same exact thing, and it's going to be tight next time. Oh well. So remember guys, use a dirty funnel when you're filling up so you get all this crud inside. Today's flavor of oil, Mobil 1. High mileage. Says it protects for 10,000 miles. Cool. Wonder what kind of oil you guys are using. This thing always just says Mobil 1. Proven to me anyway. Pour it wrong. So it gets all over your header. So that way when you go to start it up, you get a nice smoke show. Maybe a fire. Maybe. Never know. 5 quarts? Mm-hmm. Yep. Pretty sure that's what this takes. Might have done it once or twice. So once I get this poured in here, I'll go ahead and start it up, check the oil level, and I'll show you how to reset the oil light for the factory clicky doodad. You're ready for an oil change kind of. We're 1995 technology and we have 10,000 mile oil. So I'll finish getting this poured in because I know it's a nice slow process. Nice slow process, and I'm actually running out of things to talk about. So now that all your oil is poured in, you got the mess to clean up. Again, come back with this brake cleaner. This is really nice to kind of get after it and rip it all in there, and what happens is it all drains into the bottom here. So it's kind of nice. Of course, the oil filter is going to put more in there, but that's what these little perches, pluggies, doodads are for, to let them drain. Kind of concerned. Seeing some metal shavings, some metallic-y in the sun there. Probably pretty normal, but definitely can tell it's something starting to give way. But yeah, that's why you change your oil. I'll let that drain out some more and go from there. Remember, guys, I was telling you to check out your stuff. Well, good thing to do is check over your tires while you got them up. Spin, and then if you hear anything off, you know, locked up, check it out. But I did notice on this tire, just out of the corner of my eye, right there, I don't like that. These are Hankook 255 5017s. Yeah, long road trip, I don't want that thing blowing out, so I'll go through, check them all out. Might have to get me a set of tires before I head out, but these actually have some decent tread in them. I like the pattern on them, so I guess I can't complain because they're getting to be 9-10 years old now, but it'll be all right. Get some tires, alignment, we'll see. But I'm gonna go through, check it all out, drop it down, and then So resetting your oil light's very simple. Just a matter of turning the ignition on to ACC, depressing the gas pedal 1, 2, 3, and it resets your oil light. So this is the first start after the oil change. Start it up, make sure your oil pressure comes up. Typically, like I said earlier, we got 5 quarts on a 350. However, I did not put a half quart oil in for the oil filter. I always pull and wipe, habit. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, we are a half a quart shy. So some guys like to fill their oil filter up beforehand. I'd hit or miss. I just run them, get them going. I'm going to add a half a quart of oil and top this thing off and then get into detailing. Alright guys, so I got the Impala detailed up and went for cruise. Unfortunately I didn't record that, kind of ran short on some time with work, and then I had a couple people stop by the house as I was filming, so it was kind of a quick little knockout. But I'll post some pictures of the car from the car show and whatnot. If you're wondering where I'm at right now, I'm at a spot called Dottie, Michigan, and it's a little bit of an old railroad grade. Boop. It's all main line. Boop. It's next to another main line right here. So enough foaming, another video, but hope you enjoyed the oil change video.